Is music your form of helping you with depression or mental health? It is for me. Check out my story of how I found my inspirational songs from the Backstreet Boys and their individual members. The Backstreet Boys' inspirational songs helped me, but what I found out was shocking. You need to check it out, what my findings were after I did the research. You will be shocked. We're going to look into who's made solo albums. We are going to talk about what songs are inspirational. We are going to talk about playlists that I've made. Check out the timestamps. And if you missed the first video, you can click on the link below in the description and check out the first video of how the Backstreet Boys have helped me with my depression. After learning about the Backstreet Boys, their songs, albums, all that stuff, then what I chose to do was go onto Wikipedia again to find out, well, are there any solo albums by any of these 5 Backstreet Boys? And I found out that yes, 4 out of the 5 members have made their own albums. So what did I have to do? I had to go check them out. I needed to find out, is there any inspirational songs that could help me through this tough time? I went and I listened to their albums. The only album that I could find any inspirational songs from was Brian's Christian album. I'm not saying I didn't like the other boys' albums. It just didn't have anything inspirational in it. Then I came across Howie's album. It was September of last year. Remember, this all began in the summer of 2021. I'm not sure exactly when I started looking for inspirational songs, but I'd have to say pretty quickly. So in August or September of 2023 is when I came across Howie's song. And what is that? Like 2 years I went without Howie's song. So let's begin with Brian's songs from his Christian album, and then we'll talk about Howie's The Man I Meant to Be. From Brian's Christian album, I was able to find 4 songs that I liked. And that is because the language that was used was a little too religious for me. But 4 of the songs I did like. And the one that I want to share with you is Over My Head. Now, what I found out is, as I was looking for the lyrics of that song, in a performance that he was doing, he actually said that this song is about his love for God. And I do see that in the lyrics. But for me, there are certain lyrics that stand out. And the first one is called the title, Over My Head, but there's other lyrics. Let's get started with a clip of the song. It will be showing lyrics.
I tried to figure it out time and time again and time again. I guess there's just some things I'll never understand, 'cause your ways aren't our ways. But deep down in my soul, there is one thing I know that I know. Yeah, I'm in over my head, I'm right where I wanna be. I'm so lost within your love, the love that always covers me. So high, so deep, so wide, a strong and cleansing tide. My soul has found a place to rest. I'm in over my head.
So with this song, the opening words, the first 4 lines, they all stand out to me. And although this is not the full song, Over My Head keeps on getting repeated. I'd have to say that Over My Head is said at least, let's just say approximately 10 times. Over my head gets said in this song. I'm feeling depressed. nothing's going my way. I'm over my head. And then those first few lyrics, for everybody, different lyrics mean something different to them. And this is just an example of, even though that this song is not anything related to what I was going through, there are specific lyrics that stand out in this song. And that is what I focus on when I'm listening to the songs that I choose. Howie's song is an exception, total exception. But I just wanted to share with you just a little clip of Over My Head. I love Brian's voice. Is this not a relaxing song for you to go to sleep? Then came Howie's song in the summer of 2023. And that is called The Man I Meant to Be. This song, I felt, matched my life to a T for the year of 2023. Every single lyric matched exactly what I was going through. I'm happy I came across it. This song meant so much to me. I made 2 videos, a music reaction video, and I also did a lyrical analysis of the song where I am emotional. I will put both of those in a link below, but you can see a clip of the music reaction video.
But I don't know which way to go. I could play it safe, but I've been down that road before.
He says he doesn't know which way to go, and then he says he's played it safe, and I see this as, something that I have dealt with, is, not sure which way to go. Is it left, is it right? And do you play it safe, or do you grow? Maybe you can relate to the lyrics as I did in your own way, and I hope that you're able to learn something from this song. Okay, I don't want to jip you on what my thoughts were on the other solo albums by the other boys, which would include AJ and Nick. And then of course Howie made another album, and then there's all other singles that are out there. Nick made an album during the hiatus in 2002. But I've never cared for Nick's voice when he was younger. I didn't listen to his album seriously until I started making this video, and I re-listened to that 2002 album. And that's where I found the song Help Me. He is also singing that on tour. Adult voice Nick, I really like. Help Me, I really like. Child Nick voice, nah. I don't have any of AJ's music album in 2011. So the only country song that I have from AJ on my playlist is A Boy and a Man. I really like that song. I think that his video that he did was really cool as well. And I like what he did with Baylee at Brian's variety show at Backstreet's Back at the Beach. He sang The Weekend is Finally Beer. And that's a country song that AJ wrote 6 years ago, and then he sang it with Baylee. And I think it's a really cool song. It's not like a full country, there's got to be a little, twist in it. I like AJ's voice, and I like his variety of music that he has, sung or has released. I thought I would share with you The Weekend is Finally Beer, and sang with Baylee at Backstreet's Back at the Beach. Check out his country. His country. I love it.
This will be the first time anyone's ever heard this song, and the first time we're ever doing it together. So, if you're ready, this is called The Weekend is Finally Beer. Where's your beer? Twist on that top, take it on down with a flat top. Kids ain't nothing but good people out here. Headlights, bonfires, kicking up
love to hear what your thoughts are on this. I got to hear more unreleased music from Brian and Baylee. You can check down below for Brian's variety show because there's unreleased music with both Brian and Baylee, and there's also The Weekend is Finally Beer with AJ and Baylee. And then with the legendary night, I got to hear unreleased music by AJ again with Arizona, which definitely will go on my playlist when it becomes a single. And then he sang Burn It Up. So you can check down below in the description and find the links to those videos. That's what I like about going to these shows, is seeing unreleased music. It is awesome. When it comes to Howie, I do have a song, Lie to Me, on my playlist. That comes from his 2011 album. And I also wanted to say that I do like his 2019 album, which includes The Man I Meant to Be. It's a really good children's album, and I think that it's great that with today's culture and what the kids deal with social media, the bullying, I really think that the album that he made is really helpful. It also has his son in it as well. No Hablo Español, I believe, is the video that was created. That's my story on my solo artists, albums, and songs. Okay, so in regards to all this music that I looked into and found out what little inspirational songs there were that I could listen to at night from the Backstreet Boys and individual members, I just wanted to share with you the playlist that I have. So I listen to music at night every single night. So I have 4 playlists that are related to the Backstreet Boys, individual members, and Florida Georgia Line. That's God, Ya Mama, and Me. The playlists that I listen to nightly are all more relaxing. So looking at my playlist, I would listen to B-Rock, Howie, AJ, and Florida Georgia Line. I have that as one playlist. So that's all of Brian, Howie's 2 songs, AJ's song, and Florida Georgia Line. Then I have Inspirational, BSB, and Other. What does that mean? This playlist I listened to a lot more when I was really down. It was every single night I was listening to this playlist. So of course it has all of Brian's 4 songs from his Christian album. And then there is the 5 Backstreet Boys songs. And then I have Howie's song, The Man I Meant to Be. And that is my inspirational playlist that I have done a lot of listening to. And this is stuff that I have not gotten sick of listening to. In my Backstreet Boys mix and or other, I have a combination of just other Backstreet Boys songs. It's not really inspirational. It's just a mix of more calmer Backstreet Boys songs. Something like maybe Breathe, their a cappella that I like. And so that's a third option of songs. Some songs do overlap. Like I noticed I have Florida Georgia Line in this Backstreet Boys mix and other. The other is Florida Georgia Line. So then I also have the Backstreet Boys favorites. And those are the songs that are all over the place. A mix of everything. All of my favorite songs. They're more upbeat and everything. So that is my playlist. And I really don't get sick and tired of listening to the Backstreet Boys songs. And because they are in different playlists. So they're different songs. Most of these songs that are on my playlist are not hits. I would say the only song that is a hit that wasn't originally on my inspirational playlist is Show 'Em What You Made Of, which is the documentary. And there's a story to that, and that all goes with the fact that, hey, I learned that there's more than Show 'Em What You're Made Of to the lyrics of that song. And that comes in where Kevin comes in his solo section. Wow, can you believe that list of inspirational songs from Backstreet Boys and, Howie and Brian? My God, no wonder why I was asking for Nsync inspirational songs when I began this channel. And guess what? I have survived listening to this inspirational playlist forever. 2021, 2022, I was really having a tough time with this social work, getting a social work degree. Man, I survived. I don't know how I could have survived, but thank God I had the other playlists that included Howie, AJ, Brian, and Georgia, Florida line. Man, but, ooh. That's why I want more inspirational songs, even if it's from another artist. The only thing that I ask is that it be a calm song. Oh my gosh, how could I have forgotten about What Makes You Different Makes You Beautiful? You see, that's another song that could be added to my playlist, but I can't get it from iTunes. Can anybody help me out on how can I put this on my playlist so I could listen to it at night? Because that would be a sixth song from the Backstreet Boys that was inspirational. If anybody's got something to say, I'd love to hear it. I just wanted to share with you, what I do as far as what I have done as far as going through this depression and how the Backstreet Boys have helped me. Despite the fact that I didn't find inspirational songs, I still had classical music to listen to, and it really depends on what mood am I in. I'm interested in listening to Brian, AJ, and Howie and Florida Georgia Line, because they do have a different sound from the Backstreet Boys. Like I said, I've got those 4 playlists. I mix them up, and I have my classical music, and that is a way for me to help with not just depression, but just daily stress and anxiety that we all experience, and we all handle things in different ways, and that's my way of dealing with such, is with music. I hope that you have enjoyed watching this video talking about my inspirational Backstreet Boys and individual artists, inspirational songs in my playlists. I hope that you have found that information helpful, and I'm sure that you may have another artist or artists that you like. Did you see a visitor? So next video, we are going to be talking about getting to know the boys better. I mean, believe me, there is so much content that in my 21 years of not knowing the Backstreet Boys. So if you like what I am putting out, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video as we start getting to know the boys a little more personally. Take care.